Hello, everyone. It's Royce here. I want to welcome you all to my Royce in the House YouTube channel. We've got a great story here for you tonight. Do me a proper, hit that thumbs up like button. Helps the show get distributed to a wider audience, brings in more customers, etc. Anyway, more viewers, makes the show grow. Anyway, so tonight we're going to be covering an amazing story. The third part of it is really going to blow your mind. So I want you guys to stay tuned all the way through. This is the story behind Tom Petty's Mary Jane's Last Dance, the meaning of it, and it may not be what you think, okay? Mary Jane's Last Dance, written and recorded by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers in 1993 while he was working on his second solo studio album. It's Wildflowers, second solo studio album, Wildflowers. The song was first released as part of Petty's Greatest Hits album in 1993. Quickly rose to number 14 on the Billboard Hot 100, becoming his first top 20 hit of the 90s. It also topped the rock album chart for 2 straight weeks. So what is the meaning of Mary Jane's Last Dance, okay? And there's 2 commonly held meanings, but then when we get to the video for the song, everything changes. So you got to stick around. I would love to have participation from everybody watching now, everybody watching later. I would like your opinion in the comments on what the song was about. But let's go through it right now. Okay, written in the garage of Heartbreakers guitarist Mike Campbell, the track was originally titled Indiana Girl by Petty, a reference that stuck around in the song's opening lines. She grew up in an Indiana town. She grew up tall and she grew up right with them Indiana boys on an Indiana night. Okay, the basic riff for that song had been swirling around in writing sessions for quite a while, and it just hadn't been used yet. In an interview with Song Facts, Heartbreakers guitarist Mike Campbell explained how the song came together. It was called Indiana Girl. The first chorus was, "Hey, Indiana girl, go out and find the world." We liked the song, and Rick Rubin suggested we just go ahead and cut that song just the way it was, okay? Campbell continued, Tom Petty was singing the chorus when he decided he just couldn't get behind singing about, "Hey, Indiana girl." So about a week later, he came in and he said, "I've got a better idea." He had changed the chorus to "Last Dance with Mary Jane." In the verse, there was still lyrics about an Indiana girl on an Indiana night, but just when it gets to the chorus, Tom Petty had the presence of mind to give it a deeper meaning. So what is the meaning of Mary Jane's Last Dance? Who is Mary Jane? Though Petty never explained exactly what the meaning of the song was about, Petty liked to leave this up to his listeners, his fans, to interpret. However, there were initially 2 main interpretations of the song prior to the video being released. The video was the game changer, though. Okay, so the first interpretation of what the song's about sees the group singing goodbye to Petty's first wife, Jane Benyo. Though the pair officially divorced 3 years after the song was released, in Petty, the biography, author Warren Zanes revealed that Benyo, Petty's wife, would call Petty regularly, obsessively, and threaten suicide if he was going to hang up. While he was still alive, Petty himself admitted the couple fought often and even credited his former wife for keeping the family together while he was on the road. Okay, so the initial lyrics, I was introduced and we both started grooving, she said. "I dig you, baby, but I got to keep moving on, keep moving on." While the lyrics seem to point to a lover in Petty's life, be it his wife or someone else, Benyo grew up in Gainesville, Florida, in the same neighborhood as Petty, making the lyrics, "She moved down here at the age of 18. I was introduced and we both started grooving." Just a bit of a stretch, folks. His wife didn't move down there when she was 18. She lived there along with Petty her whole life, okay? Another more widely accepted meaning is that Mary Jane is used as slang, as we all know, for marijuana, telling the story of how Petty was introduced to the drug by personifying it as a young woman. When you see a title like Mary Jane's Last Dance, it's easy to think that Petty was writing about marijuana. Petty was always known for his drug intake and even went on to praise the ganja later in his career on songs like Don't Pull Me Over. So Last Dance with Mary Jane, One More Time to Kill the Pain. I feel summer creeping in and I'm tired of this town again. Throughout the song, he talks about killing the pain with Mary Jane and using her to leave his tired old town for a while. Okay, let me grab a drink of water here. Okay, with Petty publicly announcing his fondness of the drug, the meaning seemed to hold more weight than the initial conversation. Guitarist Mike Campbell offered his 2 cents on the lyrics, saying, "My take is it can be whatever you want it to be." And that's the crux here, folks. I want to hear from everybody what they think the meaning is. A lot of people think it's a drug reference. And if that's what you want to think, it very well could be, but it could also be a goodbye loving song. So those were the two most popular interpretations, marijuana or a love song. That is until the game-changing video that I mentioned was released. Now, folks, I'm going to put a link to that video down below. Okay, you've got to watch the video. If you haven't seen it before, it's going to blow your mind. The third popular option brought to the forefront by the video was kind of a creepy song that depicts necrophilia, which is sexual intercourse or heavy attraction towards corpses. And the video spells all of that out. Petty's music videos are often a bit weird, but the video for Mary Jane's Last Dance does take weird to a whole new level. In this video, Petty plays a mortician. If he seems to fall right into that role naturally, it could have something to do with his pre-fame days where he worked as a grave digger for the city of Gainesville, Florida. A brief stint just as a way to make some money while pursuing his music career. He actually got hurt on the first day with a lawnmower. Okay, while in the morgue, Petty takes home a corpse. Now, this is the video. We're talking about the video, okay, that was released, well after the song. Petty takes home a corpse played by famous actress Kim Basinger. Petty wanted actress Kim Basinger to play the titular role, saying, "I said, she's got to look very good, or why would I keep her around after she's dead? Kim Basinger would be good. I'd probably keep her for a day or two. Let's go see if she'll do it. You can make a joke about it, but you have to be able to act a bit to play dead. It's not easy," says Petty. Okay. So when he gets her home, he gets the corpse home, Kim Basinger. He puts her in a wedding dress and dances around a candlelit room with her corpse. Petty becomes infatuated with the corpse of Mary Jane throughout the song. This deranged version of Petty plays with the woman as if she was still alive. By the time the song reaches its climax, Petty was still dancing with the corpse and trying to court her affection. By the end of the track, Petty realized that he can't stay with her forever and relinquishes her to the sea in a twist of fate. As she's sinking, he lays her on top of the water and she begins to slowly sink. And in a twist of fate, she opens her eyes as she sinks in the water. This is heavy stuff. It's all in the video too. Petty was always coy about who the song was actually about, but he has mentioned that there were parallels between Mary Jane and the free spirit at the heart of the song American Girl. Well, the track was also written around the time of Petty's crumbling marriage to his wife Jane. It reads like a goodbye love song as he hopes to get one or more moments of bliss. The fans would, love to hear the fallout. I would love to hear everyone. I've got three main options, but if you think the song was about something else, let's all make a comment in the comments below. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show a couple of pictures. Okay, this is Tom Petty with the corpse. This is after he brought her home, Kim Basinger. This is him dancing all around the candlelit room with her. And this is when he is releasing her into the water. And as she slowly floats down, her eyes pop open. Okay, so I share those with you. Okay, so number one, was this song about his wife? Number two, was it about marijuana? Slightly more popular than about his wife because of the dates and the circumstances. Or was it a creepy song that depicts necrophilia? Or was it something else? So I want to thank you all for watching this short pre-recorded video. I really appreciate you all being here. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button, go ahead and hit it. Let's get this out there to a wider audience. And if you're watching this and you're not already a member of Royce in the House, please hit that subscribe button. Let's keep this show moving. We're growing. We're getting really close to 2,000 subscribers. And I would really appreciate any new subscribers we could pick up. So that's my little video. I love Tom Petty, great artist. It was heartbreaking when he passed away. I still watch a lot of his videos. I see him in a lot of, award shows, where people are being inducted to the Hall of Fame and stuff. He's up there a lot, along with a lot of others. But I'm a huge fan of Tom Petty. And I actually hadn't seen this video early on. This video will blow your mind. I will put a link below to the video so everybody can go watch it. And thank you once again for joining me on my Royce in the House YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. We also have a membership. I've been adding new members-only videos to that membership. Every Sunday night at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, we have a live podcast where we cover a different, basically music-based content. Last Sunday, we covered Stevie Ray Vaughan. We've covered Grand Funk Railroad. We put on an interview with Mark Farner, guitarist, lead singer, lead vocalist for Grand Funk Railroad. We did an interview with him. We covered the band America. I've covered every single in my live podcast on Sunday nights. I've covered every single Led Zeppelin studio album, plus many of their live albums and compilations. Same with Black Sabbath and so many others, Rolling Stones, Beatles. We cover classic rock. We're a classic rock channel. We love putting these shows on. We appreciate everybody that comes to watch them. And thank you so much, guys. I appreciate all of you that watch this. And that's what's happening in Royce's world today. Thank you all so very much for joining.